guys, this is Siddhi from Best of Beauty and welcome back to my channel. So as you all know that I'm doing this beginner series, and in the earlier video I spoke about how to find the right foundation for yourself, and I simplified the entire process for you. So if you haven't seen that, check out that video first. I'm going to leave the link over here and in the description box as well. And in this video I'm going to show you how to apply each of these foundations and what tools to use to apply them as well. So again, I'm going to keep it really simple for you guys, and I really hope that you enjoy this video, and also make sure that you subscribe to my channel so that you are notified with all of these videos that I'm putting up. And yeah, let's get started. So there are a variety of brushes and sponges that are available in the market for foundation application, but I'm going to obviously simplify it for you and narrow it down to these particular tools that you all can use to apply your foundation. So first up we have these brushes, and these are densely packed foundation brushes. As you all can see that the bristles are really close to one another, and this is going to ensure that your foundation obviously blends in nicely into the skin, but at the same time give you a lot of coverage as well. And the two that I'm recommending is, first is this Morphe Jaclyn Hill brush, and this is the JH03 brush, and the second one is this, which is the PAC 265 brush. Both of these do a really similar job at blending the foundation into your skin. So if you are someone who has a cream based foundation or a liquid based foundation, then these two brushes are a really good option, because they're obviously going to distribute the product really evenly onto the skin, but at the same time give you a lot of coverage as well. So I'm actually just going to show you a demonstration. So I'm using this, which is the Wet n Wild Photo Focus foundation, and this is like a cream foundation, just slightly thicker consistency as compared to the liquid foundations that are there in the market. So I'm going to talk about this brush because I think that PAC is easily available in India, so you can definitely get your hands on this. Okay, so what you do with a brush like this is that you take the product, okay, and then you just push it into your skin, okay, in this motion. So what you're doing is that you are actually just stamping the product onto the skin, and that is going to ensure that the product obviously sits on your skin really well, and at the same time give you a lot of coverage as well. So I'm just going to show you how I would do it on my skin. So you just take the foundation and then you just pat it into your skin in this motion. So you start usually from the center of your face because that's where you need the most coverage. This brush is also shaped like this, so it has a flat surface, which is just going to ensure that you push the product in really nicely onto the skin, and this is the motion that you're supposed to use this in. So again, any sort of liquid or cream foundations you can use this brush, and it's similar with this brush as well. Now sometimes people love using sponges as well, or for blending their foundation, so it's all up to your personal preference. The foundation sponges that I have in front of me are these two right here. So first is a beauty blender. You can obviously use any other sponge. You can use the PAC sponge, you can use the YBP sponge as well. You do not need an expensive sponge like this, but this is what I have with me right here. So obviously you need to dampen this and then use it on your face. If you have a liquid foundation, then a sponge is going to do a really good job of blending in the product. So I'm just going to show you a demonstration with this NYX Total Cover Drop foundation, and again I'm just going to put this right here. So the sponge that I'm using for demonstration is this one, because this is the most common shape and you can obviously find this anywhere. So what you do is, again, you have to dampen this and it's going to expand in size, so it's going to be a lot more softer on your skin. But what a sponge does is it's going to give you a more lighter coverage as compared to a brush, which is going to provide you a more heavier coverage. So what you do is you take the product, okay, and as you can see the sponge also takes in some product. So when you put it on your skin, you actually don't apply a lot, because obviously the sponge has taken a bit of the product itself. So that's why it's just going to give you a more natural and more lighter coverage as compared to using a brush, which is not going to take in a lot of product, but obviously it's going to provide you more coverage as compared to a sponge. With the sponge, again, what you have to do is go into these patting motions onto your skin. So you start from the center of your face, then you keep patting it into your skin wherever you need coverage. And for under eye, obviously you use the other side, so you just pat it directly onto the skin and go into the inner corners wherever you need to. If you ask someone who owns a stick foundation how to blend that really nicely into the skin and which tool to use for that, so for that also I would recommend going for a a stippling brush like this. The reason I would say that is because it's just going to make the makeup application process a lot more faster as compared to using a sponge. So I'm just going to show you, this is the stick foundation that I've applied, and what you do is, again, you just dab this onto the skin. And as you can see, because this has a larger surface and because of the bristles, it's just going to buff in the product much more faster as compared to you using a sponge, because this has a smaller surface and it's obviously going to take in a lot of product, so you are going to waste a lot of time applying the foundation on your skin. So that's the reason I would definitely recommend going in for a stippling brush like this, or obviously you can go for the pack one as well. So if you want the job to just get done much faster, then I would definitely recommend going in with the brushes. And if you are someone who likes the lighter coverage and you just like the touch and feel of a sponge, because sometimes the sponges just feel so nice and soft into your hands, and that can actually be a reason why some people love using sponges, because they feel so nice on the skin. So you can definitely opt for sponges as well. So I really hope that this was easy, and this was just a really small tutorial, and I hope that you all understood how to use these tools as well. If you all have still any doubts or queries, then make sure you leave them in the comments down below. And I hope you liked the video, and if you did, then please make sure to give this video a thumbs up. Also, don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more such videos, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.